Hey guys, I hope you've been enjoying your Thanksgiving break with your family and friends and just being thankful for everything that you have, not taking anything for granted. So for this week's video, I have a very special guest, so drum roll.
Yeah! Hi guys.
So this is my friend Ellie. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I'm a senior at FIU. I'm graduating this semester, majoring in biology. I work at Westford Animal Hospital and I want to be a marine vet.
So how I met Ellie was through AB, which stands for Alternative Breaks. So it's offered at Florida International University, where I went, where she's still going. But if your college offers it, 100% take advantage of it. So pretty much what it is, it's you're doing community service for any particular social issue, which could be, well, we did animal welfare. There's also
environmental, youth development, or disabilities.
I'll put the list around here. So pretty much for a week, in your winter break, spring break, or even your summer break, or you could even do AB Express, which is just for a weekend, you get to travel and do community service and just help any community and learn about that particular social issue that you're helping. There's 2 site leaders in the trip and there's participants. So like I said, we met through AB. Our first trip, we were participants, and our first trip was to Animal Rescue New Orleans, and our social issue, of course, was animal welfare. So how you get in is by applying. You could either do it, you go to the Instagram page, click the link, might get an email saying to apply, and after that you will get an interview. So if you get in, they will let you know if you got into the group after your interview.
So after you're chosen by your site leaders, you start fundraising for the trip. What we did car washes, bake sales, we set up GoFundMe pages, GoFundMe accounts. We also sold chocolates in order to fundraise for us to go over there. And we did that from August to December because our trip was from December 16th to December 24th.
Yeah, it was a week. You could even ask your friends or family, hey, can you donate, give me some money for my trip?
Yeah.
So that money actually goes towards your plane ticket, the transportation that you'll have over there, the Airbnb you're gonna rent, the food that you're gonna be buying during the week. So the money, it's definitely worth it. And not only that, you're doing it for a good cause. So at Animal Rescue New Orleans, or how many other people say it, RNO, there is dogs and cats. So our group was a group of 2 site leaders and
around 10 participants.
Yeah, so we would split up. People would go to the dog area or the cat areas. So I did dogs mainly. So what they would do is during the mornings, the employees would clean, but in order to clean all of the kennels, they would have us walk the dogs, interact with the dogs, and just have them enjoy their day as the employees clean the kennels.
Similarly with the cats, we will clean the cages, clean the cat condos, and change the litter boxes, change the blankets, basically have them cleaned up and ready for the day. And we also, like Casey said, we walk the dogs in the meantime that they clean the kennels.
Yeah, and also we did for the cats, because we do have animal experiences working at animal clinics, we would cut their nails, clean their ears. Even for one dog who had ringworm, we did a ringworm bath for the dog. So it was pretty interesting. And not only that, you're also getting to meet the staff that works there and learning how they do things, so you could bring it back to Miami, where we're from, and apply it to where we work. I'm actually gonna put their Instagram page right here so you can go follow them and check them out. So besides volunteering at the Animal Rescue, we're also able to, at night, go out and experience the New Orleans culture, which is full of music, Creole cuisine,
history, and the French Quarters is one of the most famous places that New Orleans has.
We even did a ghost tour. Yeah. We even went to, since we went around Christmas time, we even went out to a park that was completely decorated with lights, so it was really cool to see. We tried a bakery shop, not in the French Quarters, but around it. So we did a lot. So it's nice that we're able to work hard, but play hard as well.
Yes.
So not only did we get close as a group by volunteering at the rescue and going out and exploring New Orleans, but also even at the Airbnb. We're all living together in this one house, cooking together, At night we did reflections nights. It's just pretty much an activity that AB does at the end of the night for everyone to get to know each other more, see what we could do better, what we could do differently, what we're learning. And it's just nice, everyone sitting down together in the living room, just sharing how they feel about the trip and how it's going. And it's nice because as the week progresses, you see how much closer the group is and how much open everyone gets. The shy ones, the quiet ones, you see that they're more verbal and communicate more during these reflection nights.
Yep, she was never the shy one.
Yeah. So that was our first trip as participants.
Yep.
So now we'll talk about the next one.
So during our second trip, we became side
Tigers! So our second trip was to Carolina Tiger Rescue, which is in North Carolina, because we like to be on top. So how it pretty much goes is, again, you apply, but this time you apply for a site leader, not to be a participant. So that's the difference. So now we're going to talk about Carolina Tiger Rescue. So it's a nonprofit organization that takes in any big cats that have been abused, have been in circuses, have been abandoned, and they take care of them for life. If they show up to Carolina Tiger Rescue, they're going to be there for life.
Yep. So they take in tigers, lions, cougars,
servals, caracals.
Yep.
Pretty much
everything.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll put the list. So at the site, there's a lot to do. Obviously, we can't have hands-on experience with the animals because they're all carnivores. So they would give us different projects to tackle on each day of the week that we would go to show up. So different projects that we did were, for example, there was a enclosure that we had to take down. It was a kinkajou enclosure that they were gonna take it down to build a new one for another animal.
We dig trenches.
Pretty much put trenches within the river, so it would like stop all the leaves from flowing down, and we also would rake out all those leaves. As a site, it's like acres long, so it takes a lot of maintenance to keep everything in track. Even something as simple as like the memorial. There's a memorial where people who have adopted these animals, who fund the animal, we decorated the area, made sure that it was refilled with mulch and grass, and just beautified it. So even like a simple beautification project like that, it goes a long way.
Yep. And that day, actually, the day that we were like making better the memorial part, we were next to the lions. So we were next to the female and male lion, and they were like tigers. They were like right next to us. The memorial's in the middle, and the lions were on this side, and the big tiger, Raja, right? Raja was on this side.
Another product that they did give us was to keep a bonfire running because they dispose of their waste naturally rather than taking it to a dumpster. So I thought that was cool as well.
Something else that was very cool that we witnessed was the transportation of a tiger from the clinic back to its enclosure. It's a huge thing. No one can be inside the sanctuary when a transportation like this is happening.
It was just a safety protocol that they take, but we did help after they finished transporting the tiger back to its enclosure. We had to mount that huge cage back onto the vehicle, which weighed a lot, but we were able to do it because we were a lot of hands-on. Oh, also our second trip, we were an all-girls trip, so that was pretty cool, seeing how we're doing a lot of landscaping, hard labor, but we were able to do it.
We got some muscle.
We definitely gained muscle that trip.
It was a lot of hard work, and we would get to the rescue around 8:30 a.m. and we would leave after lunch, so around 1:30. All that time we wouldn't take lunch. It was straight work, and we were on top of it, and we did everything that needed to be done and everything that the staff needed us to do, and they really appreciated it.
Out here buying paper towel and mad meat.
We took a lot of pictures at a lot of really nice places. We went to a really nice beach where we all, you know, like took a lot of pictures. It was really pretty.
Even like a river right off of the highway was nice to take pictures there.
Yeah. Something else that was cool that we did during our trip was that we visited Wilmington in North Carolina, this place where the show One Tree Hill was filmed at. We kind of went to downtown, around downtown, and we went to the places with a lot of the places where the show was filmed at, and it was really nice. We were by the coast, so we had a really nice time with our girls. We also had a really nice lunch where we ate sushi. Yep. So it was a really pretty good day, which we did for our cultural day, which is part of AB. Thanks to Reflections, we bonded with our girls, and all of us became friends. We watched a lot of movies, including Coco, which
I had never seen Coco or Moana.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, that was nice.
So many benefits that come with doing AB, because you're not only doing community service, but you're also making lifelong friendships. You're traveling. You're getting to immerse yourself in another culture. And for us, because we're applying to vet school, this is something that looks great on your resume, on your VEMCAS application, and you get to talk about it during interviews.
Besides that, it definitely provides you with leadership skills, especially for the site leader position, because you're basically organizing the whole trip and leading the whole group. So it kind of puts you outside of your comfort zone, and you know, it gives you skills and qualities that you're definitely gonna need once you apply to graduate school or whatever program it is that you want to do.
And you learn a lot about yourself. I definitely learned about myself during the trip, and definitely grew as a person, I feel. Besides Greek life, like AB was one of my favorite things I ever did in college. And I wish I could have done it my 2 other years, but I was only able to do it 2 years because I didn't know about it till later on. So yeah, take advantage of it. Don't only do AB in college, do everything you can, because you'll definitely grow from it and network and just enjoy college. Best 4 years of your life. So that's it for this week's video. Hopefully this video is able to give you guys a deeper insight into what AB is, and hopefully you'll consider doing AB if it's at your school. So like,
comment if you have any questions,
and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Bye bye.